皆さんこんばんは、たっくんです。ディスコエリジウムザファイナルカット続きからやっていきたいと思います。はい、というわけで前回ね、ようやく3日目になって街の南側の水門が治って下の方のエリアに来れたっていうところからですね。で、前回多分この教会入らずに終わったのでちょっと行ってみましょう。入れるのかな。
The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears
開かないか確かめる。
only the sound of the padlock.
I don't think that's going to work.
錠は
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting.
壊すなら錠よりも受け金。受け金は
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws, should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole.
一回下がるか。ステッカーも調べておきたいな。
Also, that stick you see a yellow circle with two X's
黄色い円と2つのバツ印。下には口のように見える大きな弧が描かれている。
But what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead
ああ、
guy.
なるほどね。
The curve makes it smile, and the X's.
目がバッテンのスマイルくんみたいなことか。
There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. It's this cheap-looking. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock.
ステ
Also,
ッカー剥が
that
してみるか。
sticker is interesting. There's nothing like the
Nice.
sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
ステッカーを記録簿の中に
Looks
貼る。
like today was a gold star day.
んで、開けるためには道
If
具
you
を装
really
備する
think
必
we
要がある。
should get in there, we need to find some other way. Yes, the pulsing base.
ちょっと待ってよ。道具外れちゃってるのか。バールがいいって言った？こうかな。これでバールと懐中電灯になったかな。
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height,
42%。
stand
いけ。
shut in front. You jam the
よし。
pry bar between the lock and the staple. The pathetic old wood, rusty screws.
うがー。
Suddenly, the pry
あ
bar
ー、バール壊れ
snaps.
た。
Metal shavings fly everywhere. The upper half, between the lock and the staple, falls to the ground.
バールが折れた。新しいのはどこで手に入る？
You don't? Or maybe we'll find a new one. I
ダメか。
thought this was a lousy way to enter a place of worship that's already.
This was surely just a freak accident.
あ、なに結局開かないの？バールをなくしただけ？なんだよ。こんだけ手間かけさせといて壊れないのか。お、ここは？これは何ですか？この錆びた歯車群はかつて機械全体を動かしていった。目の前の建物にエンジンが収納されていた。かなりの大きさに違いない。なるほど。何の部屋だろう。上は？錆びた鎖が海の中に続いている。どこまでかはわからない。何かを引き上げるのかな。入ってみるか。
An old door, worn by
ああ、
elders,
また入れないん
guards
だ。
the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
3%。
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
軍事用の何らかの目的に使われた倉
Probably
庫。
something that is no longer there.
It may have been used to serve as an aerostatic
開けて
battleship
み
in
る
the
か。
atmosphere.
3%。
Or a fortification. You rattle the
ま
handle
あ、
a
そうだよ
bit,
ね
then。push. Yes, better.
何か鍵とか、誰かあそこを開ける権利を持った人と一緒じゃないと、ダメだね、多分ね。こっちの方は前回来てないのか。石の下にタバコの吸い殻が捨てられている。銘柄はティウムティリ。これは焚き火の跡がある。ずいぶん昔のものだ。無線中継塔の錆びて壊れた制御ボックス。なるほどね。無線の中継塔だったのか。ティウムティリという銘柄を記憶した。なぜか重要な気がする。どっかで出てきたっけ？ティウムティリなんて。タバコの銘柄。 この箱はいいね。ここで行き止まりか。銃を返してもらうために、やっぱりおばあさんに署名をしてもらわないといけないよね、おそらくね。で、あと、科学者の旦那さんを見つけたから、それの報告にも戻りたいよな。一回こっちはざっとこんなもんなのかな。あれは前方に跳ね橋がある。向こう側からしか下げられない。なるほど。こっちからはいけないんだ。どうにか行く方法ないっすか？ダメか。向こう側っていうのもあるのか。あれはこっちから調べるのかな。それだけか。おーキムさん邪魔だよ。ついてきてくれればいいのに、ちょっと前出ようとすんだね。おばちゃん。
A policeman. What can our village do for you?
8%か。ジャケットを見つけたんだが汚れてるんだ。洗ってもらえないか？
I can wash it for you.
半時間か。
No, we must run around ceaselessly.
I could use a breather before another rainy day begins.
まあいいでしょう。
Hand it over then. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in
8% は
your
無理だ
hands.
な。何を言ってる？この子が？ああ、大事に使ってねってことか、ジャケットを。どれを洗ってもらったんだろう。これか。ファルンウィンドブレーカー。あ、いいじゃん。かっこいい。この人からサインをもらうにはちょっと物が少なすぎるよな。一回戻るか。なんかファストトラベルみたいなのがありそうな雰囲気だったけど、前回。マップとかから、あるじゃん、あるじゃん。今いるのが、教会とかのあたり？漁師たちの小屋っていうのがそうか。漁師たちの小屋で、マルティネーズ海浜地区に移動しようか。これは早いわ。まず奥さんに報告するか。
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
海辺であなたの旦那と出くわした。
Goodness. How is he? Did he say...
He's fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, he couldn't get back earlier because the water...
Oh, yes. That's my Morel. He's bound to catch a cold staying out there for... But I am so relieved to hear that he's okay.
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Our aging body's foul.
オッケーオッケー。こっちはなんかまた増えたりしてるかな。
It's you again. What is it?
こいつに威厳を示すみたいなのもあるんだよね。タスクの中に。なんかいろいろプラスになってるけど、ロックされちゃってるね。あの夜男を吊るす瞬間を見た者がいる。目撃者だ。
You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just contactist status. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others. Anything witness
目
protection.
撃者は地元の人間じゃない。
Well, let's hear it then.
うち食ったらその人も殺されちゃうんじゃないの？
Fella.
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless,
彼の名前を出すな
don't
って
give
ね。
out his name.
彼が誰かは重要
It's
じゃな
like
い。
you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no width.
まあそう思いたいよな。
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus.
疑
Like
似へ。
fishing. They are desperate. The last copper. What wacky claims did he make?
目撃者によると被害者は極めて静かに連れ去れた。叫び声も騒音もなかった。ああ、どれも言ってたことだな、多分。
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the
They're avoiding having to answer this
必
question.
死で質問をはぐらかそうとしてる。ちょっと煽ってみ
We
るか。
were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
いいよ、その勢いで喋ってくれ。
I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
ああ、一通り全部聞けるのか。これは
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to save me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I
こ
already
の夜の
told
光
you.
景は非現実的な演劇のようだ
That
った。
means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the...
Shanky, it's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You
何を
don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
ああ、そういうことか。
Great witness.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable.
ここまで来て 42% か。いけ
You have so many bad options ruled out.
ダメ
It's
か。
insane. There is no way in the world you won't do
キムさん
this.
手
You know
貸して。
what? You guys must be the cops. Because this is what cops do, right? Live in a bar, sit on their fat asses like they own the place.
めちゃめちゃ煽り始めたな。
Shit.
皮肉が。
Hey, we don't have to fucking take this shit.
Glenn.
Everyone shut up! Fuck you, man. You didn't see the place before we got here. Fucking graffiti.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push.
それを飲ませてはならない？その女性には助けが必要だ。
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him.
お
He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine.
お
I'm gonna let you help her.
被害者女性と話ができるようになる。
If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Claudia, I'm on due.
お
She's
ー。
staying here at the work.
クラッシュ・アマンド。ワーリング・イン・ラグズに滞在しているかなりの美人。金色のジャンプスーツを着たブロンドの女。
I'm on due. With
アマンドゥじゃない、どうだ。クラッシュ・アマンドね。
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't
あ
be
あ、
her.
2階にいた
You told
女の
her
人
you
か。
wanna have.
ここへ来て、一番最初の女性にめちゃくちゃなこと言ったのを、裏目に出るわけだ。クラッシュ？ああ、気力が回復。速攻で回復。
from yours.
ミス・オランイエディスコダンサーの？
Why not?
ああ、これ平成やらなきゃいけないんだ、絶対に。いけ！
You
いや、まあ、そらそう。
cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging.
I don't understand what's
ああ、はは。
Nothing. We just have a few more questions.
なるほどね。
On our way.
一番最初の彼女への扱いが、この終盤で
Calm.
確実にってね。
Try to forget this little hiccup.
まあ話してくるか。
Remember what I said. Freight train.
よしよし。まあでもこれでちょっと進んだかな。 それで彼女のところになかなか現状行けなかったんだね。あ、ちょっと待った。キムさんが話したがってる。どうした？
Officer, what was that?
さっきのは何だって、さっきのって何ですか？
Strange when he mentioned the assault
Ah.
victim's name. Do you
被害者の
know
女性
the
知ってるのか？
owner?
知っ
Is
て
there
る。
something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
何でもいいが次の最初の選択肢だけは選べてないさって。一番上はね。その女を口説いちまった。
Understood.
結果は想像に任せる。
What else did you do?
他に何かしたか？その女に会った。
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
その女は俺が自分が警官だと覚えてなかったことを知ってる。
Okay, that's manageable.
こんなもんかな。
You're right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in.
できる部下でよかったわ。この部屋ってことだよね。
The door is closed.
Who is it?
今までずっとレスポンスがなかったのに。
Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my...
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
そう、屋上に いるもんね、彼女ね、ずっとね。汚れた服の山、女物だ。宿泊料の見積もり、彼女はここに長期滞在しているようだ。一晩で20リアル取られるからね。金持ちなのかな。眼下に裏庭が見える。もう死体はない。
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills.
錠剤のシートが1枚と歯ブラシか。歯ブラシは
used quite a lot.
使い込まれてる。薬は
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill
医薬
bottle
品か。
next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid.
こい
APA.
つはかなりのコレクションだな。ボト
Pill
ル。
bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet.
アセ
Paracetamol.
トアミノフェン、ヒスタペリドール。読めない外国語で書かれた。
Behind them, an
見慣れない形状の
unusually
点鼻薬があり
shaped nasal、spray.
ラベルに
It's
ナクラとある。
Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses.
鎮痛薬の過剰摂取の治療に使用される薬か。鎮痛拮抗薬だ。
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
鎮痛薬を過剰摂取した
You could
から
say he's on the lookout.
そのために使ってるってこと？錠剤の
Among
シート
some。foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs.
理解するにちょっ
You
と
find.
した知識が必要。
What do you find?
72%。
This is a bright
よし。
orange bottle with peptide stamped on
鮮やかなオレンジ色のボトルのラベルにプレプタイドと書かれている。
Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms
Peptide.
begin to sweat just to hold that
盗む、
little
こっそりと。
plastic container.
警部補、プレプタイドという銘柄の薬も見つけた。
A euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
麻薬的なことか。
Let's get super fucking prep.
まあ必要はないでしょう。一般的に手に入ってしまう最も麻薬に近い強い薬なんだろうね、きっと。急いでベッドメイクしたような。乱れてたってことかな。
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it.
ガラスの表面に
Light
指
from
を滑らせ
smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the following your lead. The lieutenant leans in closer to inspect.
この窓は最近張り替えられたよう
Looks
だ。
like it, yes.
なるほどね。窓を張り替えなければならないような出来事があったってことか。どっちから降りてく方だよね。こうか。タバコの煙の匂いが充満している。アストラのメンソールだ。冷めたコーヒーとハリネズミのような灰皿。めちゃめちゃ吸ってんだね。白い野の花のドライフラワーが一つかみほ
Just
ど。
as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
えい。
You catch a single white flower
Yosh.
between your fingers. The
スズラン
wrist
か。
The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance. The lieutenant gives you an
なんか後々役に立つのかな。
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower.
すごいね。シャワー浴びたてなのにこんな雪の降る屋外でタバコ吸ってん
Below
の？
her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm
ここはいい
beginning
景
to
色
feel
だ
much
な。
nicer now.
北の方、
where
裏
the
庭
dead
ね。
body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
あんたに聞きたいことがある。
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the world's most lamentable cop.
俺はめぼくない刑事
It's
なんだ。
okay. It's absolutely okay to be that.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
What
I
was she
see.
thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
名前を聞かせてもらえる？
Classier Amandu.
クラシャーマンド
Same
ね。
name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as
Oranese.
her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese
いく
girls
つですか？
I'm 28.
28。専門分野は？
Something stupid.
それは？
Oranese lit.
オランイエ文学。
Oranese literature. It's what I studied
文
at
学
the
系なんだ。
university. Back to me.
なるほどね。聞いてないな、こ
Right,
れ。
sir. Vredefort.
オランイエ共和国のフレデフォート。
I guess you could say I am an Oranese.
オランイエには何があるんだ？
Bad memory, officer.
バッド
The
メモリーか
Republic。of Oranje is a democratic nation on the Muindi Isola, north of Air, over the sea.
It's the past.
Thankfully, it's implied.
パスポート見せてもらえ
I'm
ない？
afraid you can't, officer.
なぜです
Why
か？
is that?
そうだよね。
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
何のため
Thank you
に？
for your candor. Why?
海岸に埋めた
I
の
say
か。
so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
なるほどね。
Okie dokie.
まあどっかで
If
探
any
す
of
か。
this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her
記録のた
expression.
めの質問はこれで以上
The
だ。
record. So official.
いい部屋を取ってるな。
It's pretty deluxe.
ここで何をして
I'm
る？
wintering.
冬ごも
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came
り。
in
4
November.
ヶ月。すごいな。金持ちだ
Here
ね。
in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
マルティネーズっ
I
て意味
heard
だ。
this is where the washed up disco has-beens go.
盛りを過ぎたディスコ民が流れ着く場所。そうなんだ。
Funky town.
あの窓ガラス新しく張り替えられたものだな。
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
ハーブのコレクションについては？
I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
レバショールではハーブの所持は合法か。質問以
I
上だ。
always heard you RCM guys were cool. You are.
他にも聞きたいことがある。
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in
Wow.
smoke.
切り出すか。彼らあんたがレイプされ
It's
た
a
と言
bit
っていた。
early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
早い時間ってもう午後だ
Is
ぞ。
it?
12時28分です
It
ね、今。
is afternoon. Time flies, man.
つまりされたってことか？
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
されてないってことにする。彼のことでこんなくだらない嘘をつきたくな
By
い。
him, she must mean the victim.
はいはい。
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the
あ
charges,
あ、本
they'll have to get someone more.
当はされてないってことなのか。なるほど
By
ね。
they, she means the Hardy boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to
なるほど
spice
ね。
things up a bit. Some assault and battery.
タイタスはあんたが
Sexual
俺た
assault,
ちに
maybe.
話をする際
It was
脚
clear
色
the
するよ
latter
う
would
言
be
った。
spicier.
実際どんなことが起きた
We partied.
一緒にパーティー。パーティー。パーティーか。パーティーしたっていうのはどう
We
いう意味
drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each
だ
other. We made each other drink harder.
What else?
Stimulants.
ハーブもやっ
Speed
たの
also
か。
has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do
なる
more
ほどね。
speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
特別な感情を持ってい
A
た
little. The drugs were good enough, and we did
なる
enough
ほ
of
ど
them.
ね。もうどっちかっていうと、恋仲ぐら
How
い
did you
に
two meet?
なりかけてたみたいな。
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you
じゃあなん
probably
で
know. Had a cool, scary scar.
ハーディーボーイズたちは彼をリンチ
When
にしたん
was
だろう。
this?
A month ago? Something like that.
あんたが俺たちに話をする際脚色するよう言った
Pretty
のか
much.
そうなんだ。
Warning them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
さぞ辛かったろ
Oh,
うな。
yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. He takes a small step closer.
お、キムさん大丈
You
夫
called us, the RCM.
Yes.
そうか、なるほどね。
Jackpot.
ジャックポット。吊るしを通報したやつがまさかあんただと。まあ何も言わないでおこ
I'll
う。
And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
そうかそうか。恋仲になった男性がリンチされて吊るされたから、さすがに通報したって
Reporting
こ
crimes
と
is
か。
confidential in Ravachol, miss.
通報者の声は偽装されていた。なぜわざわざ密告に相当することをした
Because I
一応聞いと
couldn't
くか。
handle it anymore.
まあそうだよね。
None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started
通報者の声は
I
偽装され
didn't
ていたよ。
exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline.
回線にちょっと切れ込み入れた。切れ込みだとどうやって
Nail clippers. And I
全
diverted
切りを
some
使った
radio
の
file
か。
into it. Into the cold
す
wire.
ごいな。
So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the whirling landline.
その過程で下の階の電話回線を壊しちまったわけか。
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place.
おー
This is satisfying. Good catch.
そうだね。徐々
I
に徐々に
appreciate
見え
the
てくるね。
symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the
まあ
lines.
言及しないでおこ
She
う。
must have had training of some kind.
どうしてわざわざそんな面倒
I
な
don't
ことをした
know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk too.
まあね、酒飲んでドラッグやっ
Probably
て
afraid、the union was listening in.
もう
Locals say
正常な
they're
判断は
ears
きっとできなかったろ
and
うね。
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
まあそうするとまあ、無理やりそういうことをされたわけでもない。あの男について知ってることを
I'm
教えてく
sorry,
れ。
I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe.
ダメか。
I keep seeing him.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can
あ
return to
と
it later.
はレイプしたんじゃないなら何のために連れされた
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing.
そうか。なるほど
But
ね
you。probably know all about it.
で、その彼が暴行しただなんだっていうのは、こう、手のいい向上というか、まあしかも嘘だったわけだもんね。その周りの人間を納得させるための嘘で、本当はそのストライキの邪魔をしてる、ストライキをしに来てる、しかもそれに紛れ込んでる兵士だったって話だ
And
か
his
ら、
role in this strike was what?
それを知られたのか
I
な
think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military.
そんな話だったよ
Worked
ね。
for Wild Pines. and against the union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
ああ、やっぱそういうことなんだ。で、ストライキしに来た人に混じった特別警備隊の一人だっていうのがバレて、リンチされてしまったっていうことか。なぜ男の頭に弾丸が埋まっていた？
Bullet? They shot him too?
ああ、それについてはわかんないのか。
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir.
このまあ本物です。
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
まあどっちが先かはわかんないよね。死体打ちしたのか、撃って殺して吊るしたのかっていうね。
After they hanged him?
I'm confused. Sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too. And we
事件が起きた時あんたはどこにいた？
I was
下の
cowering
階で身を
downstairs with
小さ
Sylvie.
くしてた。そうか。ハーディーボーイズとはどうやって知
They're
り合ったの？
frequent guests downstairs.
こ
They
こ
have a
の
booth
常
for
連で下
union
の階だっ
members.
た。
They're probably down there now.
どんな出会いだった
Over
の？
drinks. It's been a long, boring
酒の
winter.
席で長くて退屈な冬だった。パーティーしたの
A
か？
little. Yeah.
あ、ちょっとパーティーしたんだね
Like。you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
あそこまで弾けてな
I'm
い。
sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a
ハーディーボーイズの誰かと肉体関係を結んだことはあります
I
か
have.
って。あるの？ドイツよ。
Which ones, sir?
一人じゃないの？す
I
ご
don't
いな
remember。precisely.
タイタスは
Titus,
確実。
obviously. But as I
なるほ
said,
どね。
it's been a long winter.
まあ4ヶ月もいるんだもんね、こんなとこにね。そらいろいろあるよね。いろいろ話してくれて
She
感謝する。
breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
なるほどね。そうか。この人じゃあ結構重要人物だったんだね。キムさん話すか。
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the
彼女に聞いた話で連中に協力をしていることは可能
Nothing
か？
will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was
彼女はどうして俺たちに全部
What
話し
else
た？
could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
嘘をついてない確信はない。嘘をつかれても見抜けなかった
If
だ
not
ろう。
you, then me. It was a smart move
あ
from
あ、な
her.
るほどね。まあ、率直に話してるように見え
You
た。
think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts
なるほどね。
draws. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move.
キムさん結構冷静だな。信じたいけど、まんま鵜呑みにするのは危ないよね、みたいな。結構冷静だね。もう一回タイタス・ハーディのとこ行こうか。ちょっと通れない。お話聞いてきたよ。でも彼女があそこで嘘をついても、すぐね、ここでバレちゃいそうだけど。おー。レイプされてないって言ってたぞ。
I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
これチクっちゃってよかったのかな。
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore. Nor
さすが
did
弁護
he
士。
say anything about trusting her.
後付けでめちゃめちゃ言い訳してくるじゃん。
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down.
まあそっちはそういうスタンス取りたいよな。まあ彼女は、でもどうなんだろうね。まあ彼女がそれについて嘘をつくメリットは、まあこのタイタス・ハーディたちをはめたいっていう、なんか悪い立場に追い込みたいみたいな、
Yeah, she's
あれがあるの
crazy,
かもしれない
you know.
ね。
A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked.
This is a diversion. Stay on
陽動
track.
作戦。乗せられちゃいけないのか。 惹かれてる。何の話だ？彼女の話は明確だった。
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you.
問い詰めてはないけどね。自然な話の中で、拳を握った。やば。ぶん殴るだ。捨てろ。
Titus Hardy.
お。
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
どういうこと？
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely... Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in...
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape.
な
The
るほど
story
ね。
is in tatters. A mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
へえ。どうしてテープを聞く必要がある？あんたの嘘はバレてる。証拠か。まあ、そらそう。
They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions.
めちゃめちゃ言われるな。
If you don't listen to the tape, we got...
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep
まあ、
bringing
テー
up
プ
the
聞く
tape.
か。
Listen to it.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
まあ、テープ受け取ろう。
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
テープを聞けるところ、部屋にあったっけ？自分の。行くか。今回は弁護士の人に救われたね。なんか大立ち回りすると、きっと、イブラートさんにタイタス・ハーディといえども、始末されちゃうんだろう
The
ね。
compact tape player is still and silent. The machine was made in Revachol by a company
これ使えないかな？
called Mercia. There's no fixing this one.
直せないの
This would
か
have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
どうする？
Machinima only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player.
ああ、質屋か。質屋か。お金ないよ。もうこの20リアルは泊まる用なんだけど、宿代なんだけど、これ。まあ、行くだけ行ってみるか。質屋ってどこにあるんだっけ？こっちの上って、あれだよね。ああ、なんか、こんな赤かったっけ？質屋はどこだっけな？下の方か。水門の隣にあったやつがそうだ。水門の隣に行くには、道沿いに下かな？ここだ。こんにちは。ああ、そうだった。ごめんよ。懐中電灯をしまって。テープを再生できるものを探してる。ラジカセか。ラジカセ？ラジカセってどれ？
The boomboxes wait on the shelves.
あ、これか。
And your boombox, that gold and amber, Harmon Wowshi.
どれか一つ使って一瞬だけテープを再生させてくれないか。 そうか。これが欲しい。ハーモンワウシ W2。12リアルか。まあ買うよ。そしたらこれをそういうね、ヒップホップ完全になんかストリート系のヒップホッパーみたいだな。これでちょっと一回外出るか。これで、さっき手に入れた、これか。これをインタラクトすれば、再生する。
The tape starts spinning.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the sound of a Valson crane.
クバルスンのクレーンの音。
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your portal reel. The tape
stops. It seemed authentic enough.
おそらく本物か。
The shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
酔っているようにも聞こえたな。コーティって誰のことだ？
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to.
コーホイってなんだ？
The village on the Samaran Isola in South Safre. Grad committed.
村の名前か。
The South Safre conflict is an ongoing proxy war between Grad and Safre. It has been hot for 12 years.
なるほどね。やつもコーホイにいたと思うか？
Maybe the tattoos would have an answer.
ああ、タトゥーか。そうかそうか。タトゥーの意味がきちんと分かってれば、ここと結びついた可能性もあるわけか。最後の沈黙は何だったんだ？録音が終わったんだよって。
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to some.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes its.
なるほどね。まあ持ってない方がいいね。よしよし。じゃあ、彼女のところにもう一回戻って聞いてみよう。まだ合わせてもらえるのかな？まあでも、タイタス・ハーディは下手な真似はしなさそうだもんな。少なくともあの弁護士がそばにいて見張ってるうちは大丈夫そうだね。お姉さんどうも。
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder.
目を見せる 8% か。テープ預かってきた。
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal tape.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions.
なるほどね。
Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
このテープにあんたを標的にしていることがはっきりと記録されているぞ。
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
全く同じ表現が使われていた。
That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of
言ってたね。候補言って言っていた。
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little
なぜあんなことをわざわざ口にしたんだ？
Was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things, then integrated them into his idea of normalcy to keep on living.
防衛本能か。
Running joke. I was gonna say
鉄板ネ
running
タ。
joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely, he was like the Seminoles conflict, the Khohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then casting Orani's ceramic armor. Which
恐ろしくはなかったのか。
what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you
同
this,
じ悪
but
な生き物だって。
girls are. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Khohoi. I would be tearing it up, soldier of the apocalypse.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? In Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
被害者に関する詳しい話を聞かせて
Like,
くれな
for
いか。
example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name.
彼の名前知ら
I
ない
just called
の
him Lely.
レリ
A
ーか。
nickname?
I guess. He came from
レリ
Lely's
スタッ
dad,
ト出身でそこの略称。なるほどね。
and it was his army name, apparently.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. Everything left to be clarified is in the column on the left.
やつは何
He
歳だ
was
った
42.
42
42?
か。
Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
なるほどね。
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die. The young woman looks at you, then the lieutenant.
まあ、レリスタットの場所も聞いと
In
くか。
Oranje, officer.
オランイエか。
It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town.
じゃあ女性と出身は一緒だったってこと？
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agriculture.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
そうだよね。二人ともオランイエ出身なの？
We were compatriots.
それもあって意気投
Did
合
that
したの
bring
か
you
な？
together?
そうだよね。そういう思うよね。
No, he was too old for that. And from another part of Oranje Rek,
そうか。
I didn't even understand his accent.
No love for Mother Aranye. But wasn't he a soldier? The young woman is smiling still.
瞳の色は？
Light blue.
青。
They were like little blue galaxies, you know. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember.
髪の色など覚えていらっしゃいます
It
か？
was light brown.
明るい
almost
茶色
blonde.、
ブロンドに近い。
He darkened it
な
with
るほどね。
brilliantine. Made
タトゥーの意味は？
Oh, that.
あれが何を象徴していたかあんた知
It
らな
was
い
a
か？
map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks,
女に
though.
見せびらかすためとはどういうこ
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scar.
Is this Orani's
と？これはオランイエ文学かって遮らずに聞く
Smoking
か。
and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?"
なるほどね。
And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's..." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third
その
world
話に
country
登場する
after
女ってのはあん
third.
たのことか。
Oh yeah.
俺らの正確な意味を教えてもらえない
No,
か？
thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they
おー
meant
さすが
without looking
覚え
at
て
them.
るの？
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort.
フレデフォートにある殺し屋のアカデミーに通った。
And on other islands too.
はい
All
はいはい。
of the islands. After this, he
あり
came
が
to
たい。
Revachol
おかげでいろんなことが
and
分かっ
changed
た。
topic, perhaps.
あとは、ここで全部か。
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
と、さっきのお花か。
She
お
looks
花は
at the dried petals. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's
Pretty. Looks like a
スズラ
dried
ンのドラ
Maybell.
イフラワ
Is that the one you caught? Sambo
ー。
style?
突然だが、ここで話題を変えたいと思うって。なんでここにこんなものが
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind? Why not? I'll be here until
23時頃までここにいる。はい。
Wait, stop. That man.
42歳か。彼女の話だそうだね。
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition. All the
何が言いたい
how old are you? That's where this is going. You could ask either one of them.
俺はいくつに見える俺は何歳に見える
58?
58。そんなに老けて見えるのか。俺の見た目そんなもんだ。
54. Alcoholism.
アルコール中毒かなり見た目に影響するって。
wrong about the age of the deceased.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements. To the laboratorium.
出生日ジェネレーター。間違えた。違う違う。こっち。ここでもう一回タイタス・ハーディのところ行けばいいのかな。まあだからテープに入ってる内容なんて普段彼が彼女にもともと言ってたようなことで全然証拠のあれにはならないってことだよね。
What is it?
テープの録音について話をしてきました。
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. Ready for another blow.
彼女自分の言ったことを曲げなかった。
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
彼女はさもおかしそうに笑い飛ばしてたよ、タイタ
Fucking
ス。
fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
テープの内容にクラッシュは特に驚いてなかった。それに全くと言っていいほど怖がってもいなかった。
In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Seems like they wanted to give Klasia a second chance to play along.
なるほ
She
どね。
still didn't.
そうか、そのテープを刑事が持ってきたってことはわかるよなっていう遠回し的な口裏合わせのチャンスを与えたけど、彼女はそれにも従わなかったってことか。
Oh, fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on...
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just
何
mix
でも
it
かんでも
up.
口に出して答えてはならん。言葉を選ぶのだぞって。そろそろ正直に話してくれ。
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing
まあ一人
increasingly
足らないって
silent.
話だもんね。
The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep who could. It's getting harder and harder to perform one's part in this sordid play. All it
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
まあそんな下手に出たところで話すような連中じゃないよな。
I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said,
Fuck off!
That lying, scamming. We're done.
お、襲いかかってくる？
You understand? Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the dock workers union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
すごいな。結構強気に出るんだな。
Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
利用されていることをタイタスに認めさせる 72%。いけ！
Convince
よし！
Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
メンバーのうちの一人だ。
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. They're outside in the midday sun. Ruins. The pavements are cracked and the
終わりだな。
beach is
操作
bleeding.
打ち切りだ。家に帰るぞ、君。
He'll get it. Go on.
手帳に書いてくれ。マルティネーズでは気に食わないというだけで人を殺す。
Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
どこかの可愛い子ちゃんが原因だ。
One more time, and you won't get to write that report.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the wild north.
どうしようかな。彼ら人を吊るし銃で撃ち殺しやりたい放題だ。そしてそのことをのんきに忘れ果てる。あ、太っちゃうアンガスが
That's it. That's
あやつが穴だって。
You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
やっぱ一人気弱になるやつがいたな。
You will be next if you don't shut up.
ああ、一人テオさんはまだ肝が座ってるね。
A glass 08
銃か。
or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
まずキムを
The
見る。
lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his
こっちも撃つ
holster.
準備があるぞ
Gives
っていう
you an
ね。
imperceptible what? What does that mean?
銃撃つ人を煽るのはちょっと危ない気がするからアンガスに言うか。吊るして殺したのも嘘。その前にもう死んでて。なるほどね。
Shut up, Angus!
彼は木に吊るす前に死んでたのか。いよいよヘイトが彼に向いてるよ。
Stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take
あ
your
あ、いい
hand
ね。
off the
銃
belt.
撃つなっていう
This
のを
isn't 31.
タイタスが
I've got this under control.
危ない危ない。
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound...
I left it home. I can't get it.
ああ、呼吸器系の障害を持ってるのか。
I'm sorry.
なおのことそうなりやすいんだ
Why are
ね
you。so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
海岸沿いをたっぷりと散歩した後で。
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
あんたら彼を殺してないんだな。もともと死んでたと。ああ。
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death.
被害者を吊るしたのは彼の本当の死因を頭に受けた銃弾を偽装するためだった。
Another nod.
なぜ
The girls asked us to.
女どもに頼まれた。
Girls plural. There's another girl. Two of them.
Did she kill him?
彼女が男を殺したの
Top, I
か。
have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
彼女っていうのは上の女性かな。あの日曜の夜に何があった？
Glacier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know. Not in a fun way.
上から彼
It
女が降
looked
り
like
てき
she'd
て。
redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She
あ
was
あ、誰
scared.
か人が死んだっていうの
Knew
が
someone had died. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
なるほどね。
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench.
That's okay with the fat man, still wheezing there. He couldn't
その後は何が
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was
窓に弾痕が残ってた。
fucking
なるほどね。それで窓を弾痕バレないように割って張り替えたってことか。
He means they'd been fucking.
Tibbs patched the window and the corpse. We hang.
ティブスってのは誰だ ?8 人目のメンバーか。
Nah, he's my brother.
あ
He's
あ
in the、
お兄さん。
replacement business.
ティブス・ハーディなのね。
Tibbs. That's short for. Yes. No more small talk.
クラーシュが殺したんじゃないならなぜ隠
You
蔽
may
し
have
た
noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
そ
They
の問
can't
題っての
show
は
up on police radar kind. There are people after her.
どね、そういうなんか組織に追われてる女性なんだ。それで4ヶ月もこんな偏僻なとこにいるわ
That's
け
all
ね
he。knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here.
なるほどね。
It's Martinez's thing.
傭兵を殺したのは一体誰だ
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window
あ
somewhere.
あ、外から
So that's
窓を隔てた室外のどこからか撃たれた。あんたの予
I'm
想は
thinking someone's past caught up with them.
うんうんうん。
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya.
なるほどね。
Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was
本当だったら死ぬのは彼女じゃなかったかもしれないってこ
I
と
like
か
that.。Been thinking the same thing myself.
彼の方の因縁についても予
Mine
想が
too. One of those mercenary
傭
buddies
兵
of
仲間
his could
か。
have done it. They got guns, training.
まあ確かにあと2人いるっていう話はしてたけど
Tell you
ね
what。I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I
被害者を吊るそうと考えたのは誰
in a
だ
manner of speaking.
彼女という点では合って
Remember
る。
the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
もう一人の女の子とか。
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I
な
liked
るほど
it
ね。
for political reasons.
その女なんだろうハーブの密売人で正体不明の8人目のメンバーが。
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna
合って
hurt
そう
your
だな。
head. That woman is just affiliated
ハー
with
ディ
the
ーボーイズと
hardcores.
提携してる。
You don't
う
know
ん
her anyway.
女について話せることあるか
You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
情報ありがとう。
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you
あ、行
go,
く前に一言いいかって。
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rap.
she, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's
それで
nowhere
も
left to
まだ彼女を逮捕せずに放っておいてほしいの
That's
か
right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up
なるほどね。
this place would just
We'll take that into account.
まあやり方は間違ってるけど、彼らには彼らなりの仲間意識と人情がまああった結果っていうことなんだね。まあ、もう一回彼女と話するか。じゃあその犯人は結局分からずじまいなのか。事のあらましはなんとなく分かってきたけど。
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate.
ハーディーボーイズが真相を話してくれたぞ。
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched. Her feet long and
驚かないんだ
straight.
な。こうなることを予測してた
We
ってわ
knew
け
there
か。
was a chance you'd get them to tell you. That's what you do.
雪が雨に変
For
わっ
what
てる
it's。worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first. Between you two. Is it? Something is off here. Shush. I can't hear what she's saying. Let the mist speak. She's tall and thin,
まあこれで
tired.
下のハーディーボーイズとこの女性が口裏を合わせた結果なんだとしたらすごすぎるよな。
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
ここまで全部彼らの演技だったとしたら
Because of the Hardys.
天才す
I
ぎる。
couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Not of the shit I've gotten into.
その程度の答えじゃ納得できんな。
There's more.
続
You
き
answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the more I
なあ。あなたが恐れてる相手
Briefly
ね。
glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's a grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the
あの
horizon.
向こうに何がある
Hotel, the Muindi Isola, the Occident.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
あんた一体何をしで
Just
かしたんだ。
business. But bad business for
Hi,
some people
hi,
in the
hi.
moral intern. If I show up in your records,
What happens if they do?
they will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning,
なるほどね。
enter
もう
me
あなたの名前
into
が
the mill.
一度その組織の倫理機関っていうところに持ち上がった時点で
Well, then
殺
I'm
されて
sorry
しまうってこと
for
か。
nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Fucked. People after her. Moral intern people. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
そうか。奴が死んであるここで何
We
があ
were
った
there. Together. In bed, I mean.
様子を具体的に教えてくれ。
He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me.
はいはい。
I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb.
Her chest rises and falls with each word.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
その後はど
He
うなっ
was
た？
heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream. Then I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her.
タバコ危ないぞ。これが作り話なんてオチじゃないだろう
I'm
な。
not lying to you.
You may sometimes be bad at reading her, but this time, truly,
真実なの
What
か。
time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the
23時
exact
半から0時15分か。
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
タイタスが言うにあんた結構ハイな状態にあったらしいけど。
I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
どれぐらいの距離から撃たれたのかによるよな。何をしてた？
I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the
なる
hallway,
ほどね。
down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
逃亡犯うんぬんって話どっから出てきた？
I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. After that, I sort of transitioned out of the whole culture.
まあいろいろあったわけね。一体何をし
It's
たんだ？
not nice, but it's not illegal.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage.
産業スパ
I
イ
joined
か
the。business
なるほど
collective with
ね。
the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank.
銀
They
行
sound
か。
small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me
なるほど
too,
ね。
along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI.
Lowe's Cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes
厄介な
the
立場に自分を追い込んだものだな。
Many people lost their jobs, not just C-suite, ordinary people. What I did to a lot of people got hurt, but that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're so
下の階に駆け下りた後はどうした？
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me.
Ruby?
ああ、ルビーか。そうだね。誰だ？ルビーってやつ誰？
You know, the leader.
リーダー？
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
おーそうなんだ。ハーディーボーイズのリーダーはハーディじゃないのか？
Nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things
その人がそうなんだ。
She's the organizer.
さらっと出たね。この人がもう一人の8人目
Would
か。
you say she is the 8th Hardy boy?
Why not?
Well,
Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation. But I can't leave a paper trail. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know. Take care of things. I helped her get the body to the back.
To produce lividity, matching.
Yes.
This is concurrent with your doubts. At
な
the
るほどな。
autopsy, about this tactful approach will rob you of the glory. But hey, all I
その後どう
Ruby
な
went
った？
outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus.
30
I'd
分
gotten
くらい
him ready
か。
by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while.
ルビーとかやつはどこにい
I
る？
don't know. I haven't seen her since.
あ
We
ー
will need to take this question to the
そうだ
Hardy
ね。
boys.
タイタスに聞かないとわからないかもね。
Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else
銃
did?
声は聞こえた？
When he was shot? I may have.
あ
I don't
あ、
know.
そっか。
I couldn't hear anything over the
レ
glass
リーを殺したのはあんた
explosion.
か？
Why would I put myself through this? Insanity.
まあそ
Get
らそ
myself
う。
cornered like that. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her
なるほど
hand.
ね。
A military weapon using jack.
Like what?
あとは、あんた追ってる連中に殺された可能
That's
性は
the
ないか？
first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought
Oh.
they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to
なるほど
talk
ね。
to anyone or be seen with
それで
anyone.
一人で引きこもってたわけか。誰かと一緒にいるとこ見られたら、その人も同じように巻き添えで死んじゃうか
So
もし
they
れないっ
wouldn't
て
be
いうね。
hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia.
うん、
What
全くの無
happened
関係とも言い切
didn't
れないという
happen.
こと
I
か。
just don't know. I don't know anything.
わかんないよね。もうだってそこにいて、ねえ、まあでも、わかんないよな。彼女を撃ちたいならね、どんなに遠くから撃ってても、背中で、しかも服着てなかったなら男か女かの区別は
We
つき
can't
そうだ
go
けど
after
な。
loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. There's one thing I know, is that you'll get nothing from there.
あとは窓ガラスの
Last
話は
week, Angus and Titus's
はいはいはい。
brother,
それは
I think
タイ
he's
タスが言
called
ってたの
Tibbs,
と
took care of it.
合ってるね。
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
逃亡中の身でありながら警察に連絡を入れたのは
Because
な
I'm an
ぜ？
idiot.
私がバカだ
Which
から。
is an indicator of truth.
嘘がつけない。
Idiot.
はいはい。
She's nothing of the sort.
そうは思えない。なぜ
You
潰した
have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting.
そう、石投げてたからね。
His cl-
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is
そう
impossible.
メタっぽいな。タスク完了の文字が出てたんだから、 嘘じゃないよっていうね。疑う余地はないってい
She
うね。
nods silently. She doesn't even smoke. He's thinking, are we done here? Or
ああ。いい加減目を覚ませ 17%。彼女の目を見据える 8%。17% いくか。
But we are awake.
ダメでした
If you have doubts, just give us one example of deceit. Just, gosh, she's so young. Be careful not to. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to. What's this? We're getting reports of normal. Must have been.
これでじゃあ一回タイタスのとこに戻って、さっき出てきたルビーさんとかいう女性の話を伺おうか。下でいいのかな。全然ここまでね、影も形もない人だから。
It's you again. What is it?
全然どこにいるか見当もつかないもんね。次はルビーと話したい。彼女がお前たちの真のリーダーだから。まだ認めないか。名前まで出たのに。ルビーが犯人だって可能性もあるわけ？彼女はレリーを殺した犯人につながる鎖の輪の一つなんだ。ダメか。
We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steam.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You
確固たる証拠はないんだろうってことか。
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird flying into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
いけ。よし。素晴らしい。ここに来て素晴らしい。傭兵を殺したのがルビーではないとどうしてそこまで言い切れる？一晩中ここにいた。
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15?
11時半から12時15分の間、ルビーずっとこの場所にいたのか。
With us, drinking, near the stage there.
外の空気を吸いにも一服しにも行ってない。45分の間、ずっと彼女は片時もあんたと離れずにいた。
She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment, maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is.
外には出てるってことだね。
And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically
5分か。
got to the roof and shot him. I've been.
He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too. All right, we're in.
ルビーがあの時間帯のどこかで姿を消したというのは決め手になり得る。
This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
店の外にウィンチ、あれで上に上がったっていう可能性もあるのか。
I'm not blind. You saying she reeled herself up by her collar.
うまい例えを探してる。子猫？それはダメなのか。内側のどこかを通った可能性がある。クラッシュの部屋を通る道しかない。おそらく別の道がある。というと、この建物のことをあんたはどの程度知ってる？6年か。ふざけっぱなしだな。はいはい、厨房の奥にドアがあるね。
There's another Right on the roof, next to Classius' window.
屋上の右手、クラーシュの部屋の窓の隣。
It's just 2 doors. We're not giving him Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if they're connected by the winch, Eugene? That is your name, right, Eugene? If they're connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof,
なるほどね。
then come down. All
Yes, she could have.
とんでもなく極限的な手法だ。
Tell you one thing, I liked how that goddamn winch came up again. That was nifty.
傭兵を撃った犯人が屋上にいた点には同意してくれ
Why
る？
not? You can't
あ
draw
あ、
straight
それはそうじゃないと無理だよねっていう。
Maybe from the coast, but like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a snap. Firmly try shit on a stick.
まあ可能性の一つを提示したに過ぎないっていう
And
ね
even。then, our route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does
ル
that.
ビーは銃を携帯してなかっ
Phase
た。
2. Murder weapon.
凶器か。
Get a gun in her hand. If just don't contradict yourself. If it
Hi,
doesn't
hi, hi.
sound like Ruby did it, but what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours. But
ああ、骨董品のライフルか。これは
That looks antique. A Belma grade. It's inoperable.
本屋の下の地下室にあった
20,
よ。
maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there
まあ
must
壊れ
be
た
other
ものばっかりだったけど、使えるものがね、持っていかれた後とも考えられるよ
We
ね。
need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
ああ、俺がなくした銃を地元の質屋が女に売ったらしい。それがルビーだったんじゃないか？
Lost your gun? What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
奴が殺される前。まあそうじゃない？
No, you didn't. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
stop thinking about your lost gun.
This was merely a thought exercise. He didn't.
Then why the fuck was he asking you for his gun, huh? When he tried shoot.
That's a solid logic structure. Do something. This is bad.
事実だけを言っといた方がいいのかな？銃弾分析したところ、弾は合金で被服されていた。
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have the... This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military.
You just showed him a breech-loading gun.
ライフルを見せ
A
たの？
broken old broomstick is what you showed me.
Time to really close the deal.
銃弾を突きつける。
The blonde man looks at the mushroomed Deathbringer.
Yeah, the bitch is jacketed all right. 4mm too.
Whoa.
Well, god damn. It's not proof, but it's a possible murder weapon. You have been thorough. I'll give you that.
まああとは見つけたいだけ
I
か
don't
な。
know. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
ちょっと怒られてるじゃん。
We're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive.
動機
The
か。
last component.
傭兵、なぜ殺したかではなく、なぜ隠蔽工作を企てたのかが問題。リーダーの適性に対する不服申し立て。あんたの機嫌を取るため一番上か
I
な。
suppose you have a theory on that.
ルビーが隠蔽を考えたのは自分自身のためかもしれな
Think
い
about。it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it?
そうだよね。別に
You
なんか
went
その
wrong, but she
傭
suggested
兵が撃たれて死んだっていうのはね、別にそんな本当に関係ないならほっとけいい話なのに、わざわざ偽装までしたってい
She
うね
had。like a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan.
Time for a logics demonstration.
論理構築の実演。誰に解くかってことか。タイタスかな。
It's a thought exercise, Titus. Think.
彼を殺す自分を想像して
Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
裁判にかけられるとしたらどっちを選ぶ？リンチ犯の一員として部下と一緒に裁かれるか、それとも冷酷な殺人犯として一人で裁かれるか。まあ自分の場合はそうなんだろうね。
Then that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
But she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
まあ他の連中もそうかもしれないと思ってるからだよね。そうだよね。本当に無実で、本当にリーダー的な存在なら、今一番隠れてちゃいけないタイミングだもんね。
So he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
現実を見てくれ。物事の辻褄が合わないんだ。俺たちがルビーと話さなくては。
He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods, a very small nod, and a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's one more thing I've been wondering about ever since you asked me where she is. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. I was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she.
なるほどね。
By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure.
彼女はいついなくなった？
afternoon, when you
金曜の午後。僕がここに到着した日か。捕まりたくなかったってことかな。何をそんなに恐れていた？私？ RCM の人間？私自身か。へえ。なぜ私を？
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
他に何を言ってた俺について。服の趣味が変だって。止まらない男。人間缶切り。容疑者同士を戦わせて缶詰みたいにパカッと開けちまうって。
Titus, did he just open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now we can whine about it. Whack him.
なるほどね。
He nods.
他には何か何でもいい。
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me though. I could see she wanted to. It was burned.
結構じゃあやり手だったんだね。行き先について手がかりは？徒歩で逃げたか。あの教会とか怪しいよな。あそこ開かなかったし入れなかったもんな。
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
ルビーのことは探したの？海岸だけか。
Where have you looked for her? More
precisely, on the coast.
水門の先。
She's not here.
この辺りにいないならあの周辺に隠れてる。やっぱあっち側なんだ。
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
全員じゃない。
It was someone else. It appears we have a ninth hardy boy.
海岸のどこから探すべきか教えてくれないか？
There's some shit houses there. A cinder block town. Fisher folk there. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
はいはいはい。
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby?
Boyish. Hair's red.
ボーイッシュで髪は赤く染めてる。トラック運転手みたいな格好。ルビーがウラン周波数で何をしてるか知ってる？ペイルエミッター？
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she...
This guy barely understands what...
There you have it. Pale something.
なるほどね。
It'll have to.
握手しようか。
Is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
握手してくれたんだ。ついにそこまでになったか。
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershot. Rain, the spring thaw must be here. The snow, looking up at the sky, cold.
すごい引いたな。じゃあやっぱり水門の向こう側に行くのが正解だったってことか。教会怪しいよな、そうなってくると。こうなっても入れないかしら。ダメそうだね。とりあえず漁村の人たちに話を聞きましょうみたいなのがあったから、もう一回改めて聞いて回ろうか。若い女性とかおばあちゃんとか子供もいたしね。あ、ここは通れないんだ。羽橋がうんぬん。羽橋の向こうとかじゃあ怪しいね。羽橋の向こうに引きこもってる可能性も大いにあるってことか。おばあちゃんはああ、ルービー見かけなかった？誰も見かけてないか。その女のこと知ってる？ごまかしてんのか。キムさんめちゃめちゃ僕に近いんだけど。これは組合の件じゃないよ。俺たちに勇気はないみたいだな。
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look.
Ruby was here. You need to look into these shacks, especially hers.
8% か。
It's really
まあダメだよね。金銭的な保証で気が変わるんじゃないか？ああ。ダメか。あとは若い女性か。この人だね。
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's in your mind, officer?
別の人を探してる。
Who?
被疑者。
Okay. When did this person stay here?
いつのこと？金曜日にここに着いたはずだ。
I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find some. Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
あと話を聞けそうな人たちっつったら、下の男たちは結構決まっちゃってるもんな。一応聞いてくか。
The legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner. Drink it, then convert it to.
ダメそうだな。こいつら関係なさそうだ。あとなんかお金持ちそうな親子がいたよね。この二人か。
Hello again.
怪しい人物を見かけなかったか？
I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off.
He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
誰も見てないのか。
A once bright mural towering above you.
フィールドの壁画ね。
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
教会も入れなさそうだったしな。
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must
中の様子が見えるか？
I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
銃は撃
Well
てんの？
enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses.
10分の7っていうのはいいのかな。この建物もそうか、一応建物ではあるのか。ああ、なんか上にあるな。この中って可能性もあるのか。こっちに人っていたんだっけ？亡くなってる、そうだよね。遺体があっただけだよね。今これタスクはどういうあれになってるんだろう。漁村でルビーについて尋ねるか。ああ、彼女の小屋に忍び込む方法があるかもしれないとかってなってるな。洗濯婦がやっぱり何かおばあちゃんが何か隠してますよっていうことになってるんだね。知ってるけど作りたくないみたいな雰囲気だったもんな。彼女の小屋っていうのはこの子は女の子か。この子知らないかな。
Hello, mister.
ルビーっていう人知らない？
Luby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't.
Kids.
Kids って。
Bye.
ダメか。彼女の小屋っていうのはこの後ろにある小屋のことか。鍵かかっちゃってるよ。ダメそうだね。
A policeman. What can our village do for you? Stay? Must be. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
ああ、いく
I
ら？
won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. Don't make an old woman
海岸にある
opening
小屋
her
の
house
鍵。
to the place.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
これで入れるようになるってこと？マジか。ありがとう。
The door has seen.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the rolling in rags for the night.
The key turns with a
なるほど
satisfying
ね。
click.
これで20リアル用意する必要もないってことか。ホテルの代わりにここで泊まれるっていうね。なんだ。あ、そんだけ。複雑な熱機関が静かに作動し、心よい暖かさを放っている。
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small
ひげを剃る。
a straight razor, so like an artist with a
よし。
brush or a master. The sharp blade chafes against
ああ、
your
綺麗になった。左の
producing a scratching sound. The
絵が
surface
ちょっ
underneath
と
the
ボ
beneath
サボ
the
サだ
blade
ったのが
sprouts a new vigor, like you've discarded some bad.
古い SF 雑
A
誌。
brisk coastal wind still howls
この辺はいいでしょう。
as you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack. It's
床
clear
板。
one of them
明らかに1枚だけ
is
高さが
the
揃
edge
っ
of
て
a
いない。
floorboard next to it.
横に
Hollow
ずら
space
す。
underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry.
紙に包まれた硬いものがある。これはなんだ
Small cylindrical object.
9ミリ弾か。銃弾ですね。
9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all.
凶器と同じ護送銃用の弾じゃないか
Isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
追い詰められてもいいように銃と弾持ってる状態でどっかに隠れてるわけか。
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down.
ああ、夜になったらここで休めるんだね。コロイエフジャケット。これは
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your
ああ、
reflection.
鏡か。
The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face.
宿にあったのと同じことをここでもできるってことか。で、この銃弾をじゃあおばあちゃんに突きつけようか。
Our tenant, the policeman.
なぜあんたの小屋の床下に弾丸があった？あ、あの子なんてことを。
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
But
銃弾
you didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant.
あんたあの部屋を彼女に貸してたのか
Yes. I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude.
それはいつのこと
She
だ
came last Friday,
ああ、まさにだ
left
ね。
on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself in?
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm
ど
sure
こ
we...
行った
I don't know. Further up the
海岸を
coast,
ずっと上がって
she
いったと
tried
こ
to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screech like a cat in heat.
北の方へ向かっていくのが聞
It's
こ
a
えた。
peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
海岸をずっと上が
Are
っ
you
てみよ
sure
う。
you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater?
A felled electric mural. You feel like you should go
フェ
look
ル
at
ド
it
電
again.
子の壁画。
Step closer.
ああ。あ、17% でちょっと上がってる。
Logic and
あ、
reason
いったね
won't work on this old bat. Better go for shameless, emotional. The grandmother card will do the trick. Last chance to turn back.
リリエンヌの子供たちはどうなる？あの双子とちっちゃな
What
リリー
do
は。
you mean? What's going to happen? I raised my own kids in this village and they are doing fine for themselves.
それは立派だ
They are good kids. I brought them up the right way.
今もここに住んでるのか
No, they moved to Faubourg for work.
なるほどね。リリエンヌの子供たちが大きくなったらどうすると思う
I imagine they'll grow up and leave too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
そしたらどうなる
Then, I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my
子供たちのこと一番に考えなきゃならない
We do. We do. But how do we do that?
サインするんだ
Reluctantly, she takes the pen from your hand.
See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good...
ありがとう
Let's go mail it.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her. She's a good girl.
そうか彼女をだから見つけてってなっても向こうは武装してるからこっちも同じぐらい武装しておかないとでそのために銃が必要ってそういうことかなるほどなじゃあ先に銃を返してもらった方がいいなこれをじゃあ今サインもらった書類をポストから投函してイブラートさんに報告して銃返してもらおう。で、銃で彼女と対決するって感じかな。
greets you with you drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft about a week's worth of mail as collected in there.
Let's go back to Everard. This better be worth it after what we...
よし、じゃあイブラートのとこ行こう。なるほどね。もう終盤になってようやくこういろいろつながってきてって感じだね。もうこの手のゲームは終盤ぐらいまでやらないと面白さがわからないっていうのはあるかもな。こっちから、そうか、もうこっちから行けないんだ。これは一番最初に行くためのルートだから、ちょっとめんどくさいから、もう一回ファストトラベルしちゃうか。一回教会の方飛んで、で、もう一回マップでこっち飛んでか。なるほどね。で、さっきなんか内陸帝国の脳内人格が言うことには、看板をもう一回調べてみろっていうことらしいから、やっぱ建物の中にいるんだな。多分屋上みたいなところに調べられるところが確かにあったから、中に入っていくみたいなことができるはできるだろうね。まあ銃返してもらってからだね、多分ね。武器何もないもんね。キムさんが一応持ってるけど、とっさに抜かれたらもう間に合わないよね。自分も持っとかないと。しかも射撃スキル7割ぐらいでしょ、キムさんね。はい。署名もらったよ。何？すべての労働者は取締役会の一員か？署名集めたよ。拳銃返して。
Nothing is off the table. I don't know. Your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight was the right thing to do. We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire, as always.
銃を返してもらえないか。
I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information, an old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry.
老女が持ってるの？おばあちゃんかな。
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy.The one?
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. The neighbors of this old woman contacted
老女の近所に住む人間から部下に連絡があって、はいはい。自分の住居の入り口で銃を振り回していた。面会の約束を取り付けてくれないか。今夜22時から、ああ、そういう系か。海岸沿いの魚市場跡、漁村を少し通り過ぎたところにある遊歩道上のやつ。22時から20の間にそこに行けば会える。はい。行くか、じゃあ。マップでこっからは飛べない感じ？一回表に出ないとダメかな。どうやって出るんだっけ？ここいつも出方が分かんなくなる。もっと奥か。こうか。そしたらなんだ、こっから飛べないのか。特殊なところにいる感じになってるのか。下まで降りないとダメとか。 りあえず戻るか、じゃあ。キムさん邪魔なんだけど、そこ。ぼちぼちどう？これでファストトラベルできない？ファストトラベルできないの？ファストトラベルできなくなってるのか。なんでだ？なんかそういうタイミングなのか。銃の所在のクエストを受けるとファストトラベルできなくなるみたいな、なんかそういう仕様でもあるのかな。めんどくさいね。一瞬で向こうまで戻れると思ったのに。とりあえず戻るか。まあ寝泊まりも最悪向こうでできるから、僕の場合は。キムさんはね、こっちまで戻ってきて、ホテルで寝泊まりするからみたいな言ってたけど、僕は最悪おばあちゃんが鍵貸してくれた小屋の中での寝泊まりができるから。どっちからだ？こっちか。こうやって来てみるとそんなに遠くないんだな。なんだっけ。遊歩道の方だから死体があった方かな。あっちで夜の10時になるのを待てって話だよね。遊歩道っていうのはどこだ？ここか？ここで、前の本がまだあるよね。時間進めるのに使った。これかな？
The greatest innocence. Browsing through the... You can do it. Your educational survey is done. Probably for the best. Browsing through the... You can do your educational survey. Probably.
あ、いいね。どんどん時間が。
Your educational survey. Probably for the... Browsing... You can do your educational survey. Probably. Browsing... You can do your educational... Probably. Browsing... You can do it. Your educational survey. Probably for the... Browsing... You can do your edu... It seems right. Oh yeah. This is what...
あ、間違えた。
And innocence is the highest category of historical personage in the world. I can do better. Okay, great. Dolores. Correct. Franco Quest got it. Yes. There seemed at least it clearly
この
was
クイズに
correct.
付き合ってても
Fine, I've got it.
一応時間は
Zero doubts.
進むんだな。
Everything. Congrats. And A. You really navigated some treacherous waters here. Well, the lieutenant is doing his... Yeah, sure. Browsing through... You can do it. Your educational survey. Probably for... Browsing through... You can... Your educational survey. Probably. Browsing... You can do... Your educational... Probably. Browsing... Your educational survey. Probably. Browsing through... You can... Your educational survey. Probably for the... Browsing through... You can do... Your educational... Probably for the... Browsing... You can do... Your educational... Probably for... Browsing through... You can do... Your educational... Probably for...
ここから見た人は何だと思うよね。
Probably for the... Browsing through... You can do... Your educational...
びっくりするよね。
Browsing through... You can do... Your educational... Probably for... Browsing through... You can do... Your educational... Probably for the... Browsing... You can... Your educational... Probably for the...
OK。これで10時過ぎたよ。一回どっかあれかな？入って出てしないと現れないかな。ロード挟まないと。どっか入れるとこないかな。 今回は銃取り戻しておしまいかな。ちょっと時間的にルビーのところに行く余裕がなさそうだね。ここは入れないんだっけ。ここは入れないのか。おばあちゃん家入れるよね。ああ、今入ると寝ることになっちゃうのか。寝ずに入る方法はないのか。時間過ぎちゃったらだってね、逆にダメでしょう。どっか他に入れるとこあったっけ。それとも下に行って上に戻ることで現れたりしてる？周りの状況はかなり変わってるけど。ああ、この人だな。ピックス。やばそうな人。左手に持ってんのが銃か。神経変性疾患か。どうしたもんかな、キム。
Getting your weapon back is the priority. We can't have an unhinged civilian running around with a gun.
やば。頼むから落ち着いてくれ。やば。
Her eyes bulge with terror. Veins protrude on her forehead.
I am the police. Don't move. Don't move.
動いてないだろうがって。ああ、やばい。
Officer, administer street justice at our own pace. That one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike a bomb.
あ、でも確保確保とか言ってるな。
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
The situation looks bad. Calm yourself. You'll have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you can learn crucial facts before you do.
We can't leave. A delirious civilian is pointing.
立ち去れないか。ちょっとセーブしたかったんだけど、42%。よし。
Here's how we do it. As soon as that... No, that won't be necessary. Look closer. The gun, all 3 barrels.
ああ、弾が入ってないのか。
It's not loaded.
キム、弾入ってないぞ。
My God, I think you're right.
空っぽだ。その銃に弾入ってやしない。
This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This police gun barrels have bullets.
あ、捨てた。
What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Grab the gun right now. This
銃を拾う。よし。
Who cares anymore? Why would they cheat me
かわ
like
いそう。
This limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is grinding to a halt.
よしよしよしよし。
Nobody's ever around.
とりあえず逮捕しとく
I
か
don't think there's any need for that. In her current state and without the gun, she isn't.
まあ
We
そう
could
ね。
let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the
はいはいはい。
peacekeepers to handle. They might even know.
タイタスが
Then
敵
we
にだ
can
と思う。
ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please leave the radio
ラ
on.
ジオはつけたままにしておいてって。
Reflex to what? Being left alone. She stands motionless. Just a heap of clothes and flesh.
なるほどね。はい、というところで、じゃあね、時間的にちょうどいいので、今回はここまでにしたいと思います。まあ、無事、銃をね、取り返せたので、あとはそのもう一人の女性のルビーさんっていう人と対峙して、まあ、彼女を捕まえるのか、説得するのか、まあ、わかんないけど、いよいよラスボスなのかな。 まあ、看板をね、調べてうんぬんみたいなヒントが出てたから、あれを調べることでどうにか中に入ることができるようになるのかな。まあ、次回ね、ちょっとやっていきましょう。もしかしたらね、またあっという間に終わってしまうかもしれないし、そっからがめちゃめちゃ長いかもしれないので、なんともね、言えないけど、まあ次回やっていきましょう。はい、というわけで、じゃあ今回はここまでになります。最後までご視聴いただいた皆さんありがとうございました。また次回の放送でお会いしましょう。お疲れ様でした。